Sometimes we need to just get away from it all. Sometimes we just need time to ourselves. Sometimes we need the adjustment. Sometimes we need.
I've forgiven him, but of course I just allowed the matter to die. Yeah, so you're not fulfilled, it's not sustainable, and positive peace improves one's mental health. Yes, and that's why it's very sustainable. Yes. So I won't bore you so much with too much talk because I have limited time. I actually honor this invitation, one, because I'm the angel to this club. Two, the president has been a wonderful guy. He keeps me in touch. I tell him, oh, sir, I'm sorry, I'm not around. I'm always within the African continent, touring around, promoting election observation mission, positive peace and the rest. And I urge every one of you to please join these youth these courses. You do, and you never can tell. If you have background in international relations, they could reach out to you via email. Join an election observation mission. Okay, the last two that happened was Bangui, Central African Republic, and Guinea-Conakry. December 28th, when there were presidential elections. I was in Bangui, far as Damara, that's where they sent me to as a team lead, with 6 people from African continent who are also IEP members, and a few of them were Rotarians. A lady from Zimbabwe, a lady from Gabon, one from Equatorial Guinea, one from Ghana, and a guy from Senegal, and one other Nigerian lady. That was my own group and my own teammates. Although we had the UN police around us, because it was it's a high-risk area, we had the commandant of the Burundi battalion with us too. There are pictures there, and it's a beautiful experience. It will expose you on how you promote positive or sustainable. The subject doesn't matter. Positive peace. What is positive? Positive peace is defined as the attitudes, the structures, and the institutions that create and sustain a peaceful society. 3 things. Attitudes. That's our behavioral pattern. Attitudes. Structures. Structures has to do with what? Policies. Institutions have to do with these organizations that make these policies. That's why under the peace and conflict resolution we have what they call youth peace and security. We have what they call the women peace and security. There are a lot of policies, there are a lot of resolutions, the UNSCR, and so on and so forth. So positive peace is defined as attitude, structures, and institutions that create and sustain a peaceful society. And we cannot, diplomacy, what's diplomacy? We see what's happening between America and the rest. If Trump alters the world, if you go with him with fire and brimstone, trust me, you're looking for trouble. But you have to bring agents who are diplomats, who know how to respond to him. I'm not saying you're saying yes to what he's saying, but diplomatically turn it down. So you have to be diplomatic. In this world we live today, the world is a wicked world. We don't have to, sometimes in some situations, we don't have to say literally no. Diplomatically say it, and you have your peace of mind. Trust me, it works. Some people will say no, I will say no, my no is no. Sometimes just relax. Put it in a very on a lighter note and let it go. For what? Regional integration, for diplomacy, for the sake of sustainable peace. The 5th pillar, that was what I talked about now, that's good relationship with our neighbors. The 6th pillar is free flow of information. Don't pass information if they are not true. Don't pass it. From my angle, I'm seeing a 6. From there, like, what are you seeing? 9. I don't judge anyone because your view is different. You're not wrong, you're right. We're both right. It now depends on where we're standing from, where we're watching from. There are lots of free, pro bono, paid training. God is our friend, the internet is there. You can take these trainings, you don't know where it's going to take you to. Especially those that have passion for peace building and conflict resolution. undergraduate, and my background is in finance, tax, accounting. But as of 2013, 2014, I had passion for peace building. Okay, they would say yes, because my father is a chartered accountant, my late mom is a diplomat. Maybe that's why I share the course. But no, I had passion for peace. And with those certifications, and plus Rotary International, trust me, I've gotten invites that I cannot imagine. I can just hit my mail now. I may even think it's a scam. I've gotten mails from the EU, I've gotten mails from the UN, I've gotten mails from the minister, I've gotten mails just because for me it's passion. Passion comes first. Then I know people say, oh, how about the monetary terms? It will come. Over long or short period, it will come. So investment in capacity building, investment in training, investment in healthcare. Because of course, health is wealth. You will agree with me. Then the last one on the list, the eighth pillar, low levels of corruption. Why did I say low levels? They know we're human beings. When we talk about integrity, transparency, and accountability. Those are areas that would sustain a peaceful home, a peaceful society, and a peaceful community. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 persons here, because myself 11. I forgot my role. I wanted to do an illustration, but I had to tell the hotel here to give me a treat. Let me just do that in 2 minutes before I leave. We have 8 pillars. The first one is what? Well-functioning government, which is also good governance. Who supports good governance?
Huh? Come again?
Who supports good governance? Everybody. Right, so now, I want to, it's just like we're not much, but we're going to do it this way. Those 8 pillars. I want every one of you to choose your best. Like what she's showing us. So the first is what? Good governance. The second is what? Sound business environment. So who are those for good governance? Who are those for sound business environment? Who are those for equitable distribution of resources?
Myself and Odudu.
For what?
Let Odudu sit down first.
What? What? What are you both?
I was telling you now. I'll give another person.
Let's do this. Although we do it for a bigger crowd, but let's do this. Let's try. Let's try. Let's assume the 4 pillars are here, and another 4 is here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Over there, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the first pillar there, near that speaker. Good governance.
Yes.
That's you. I'll give you this track. Take it.
Okay.
Hold it. You know there are 8 pillars, right?
I don't follow.
You can't even hold a thread, my president.
But you see what I'm doing? One is following, one is not.
You saw my daughter, your mind.
So who's sound business environment? No, don't go too far.
Okay.
Who's sound business environment? Sound business? Okay. So just stay where you are. So anybody under the sound business environment would stay with this man. So there's a equitable distribution of resources, there's acceptance of the rights of others, there's a good relationship with our neighbors. Which one are you?
Equitable distribution.
Resources. Yourself. stay together. Maybe we stay at our chairs. Yes. I think that's better.
Okay.
Stay at our chairs.
That means you have to be easy.
Yeah. Which one are you, mother? Which one are you? Oh, you're with him. Yeah. All right. So, who is good relationship with our neighbors? Can you raise your hand?
The woman has said, you'll be called.
That means you try to go like this.
So, to try to go like this, that means, madam, you're going to join him at that side.
I wouldn't do that first.
No, come on.
You are not for good relationship.
I want to build the relationship.
Hey, you just hold it together now.
Hold it together.
Yeah. So we have free flow of information, and we have high level of human capital, and we have low level of corruption. So which one? Sir, you have to choose one. Ma, you have to choose one.
On the list, it's just list loaded here.
We have 8 lists, so we have to join one.
Everybody shoot one of these.
Yes, if every one of us choose one, we still want others to fall into, because we're still going to ask you if who you're going to work with. That's the next thing. So for instance now, I'm still going to ask you who is acceptance of the rights of others. What pillar you want to work with? So you have to choose whether it's good governance or sound business environment or equitable distribution.
I think equitable distribution.
You choose equitable distribution, so you're going to work with one of the pillars. So, sir, will you be, which one will you be? Free flow of information?
Okay, let's come and hold it for me. Oh, come here. So that I can
On the list, it's certification of the year. If you are good, hug it.
That is something about neighbor now.
Alright, let me list the 8 pillars again. The first is good governance. The second is sound business environment. The third is equitable distribution of resources. The fourth is acceptance of the rights of others. The fifth is good relationship with our neighbors.
That is it.
The sixth is free flow of information. That's him.
Oh, okay.
There's there's high level of human capital, the seventh, and low level of corruption. So which do you want? Low level of corruption. That's
This is when? This is when?
So looking at this pyramid now, normally it's supposed to be intertwined. So now let us assume that we have all the pillars standing alone. So the first person I gave this track to, who was the first person? Where are you, sir?
Yeah. Good governance.
So good governance. I want to talk to you now.
Okay.
Which pillar would you want to work with?
Okay.
I work with distribution of resources.
Yes, that's what is my mind too. Yes, that's what I take too.
Good governance?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. You want to work with a equitable distribution of resources?
Yes.
I didn't know you were good governance. Okay, fine. That means I'm going to throw this thread again
So what?
and take the remaining. It's okay.
Okay, he's in good governance.
That's the idea. And if I send to you the picture of the piece, 8 pillars of positive peace is a web controlling the 8 pillars. So you see that we cannot do without one for it to be sustainable. That's just the example I want to give.
Okay, so is that there's one thing here. Let's refer to ourselves. If there's good governance, no one can control all the 8 pillars.
That's what you think. If there's good governance,
And there's no equitable distribution of resources.
And they can control every all the other.
that's not true.
That's not true. They are the
You need others.
I know they need to understand.
Maybe you say good governance can control 3 or 4. The remaining 4 will be hanging because they will be drawing you back. That's my other illustration.
Yes.
I've done that in some clubs.
Two governors might not be able to manage your neighborhood.
Yes,
Sure,
good
sure.
governance may not be able to
Yeah.
have a good relationship with neighbors.
Sure.
You might not manage no level of corruption.
It might not manage it.
No, but they're very important. It's just like someone with one eye and one person with 1.5 eyes.
So that's justice illustration, that's what it's all about. So at the end of the day, we're going to go around asking every group who they want to work with, till we get to the last. We'll go back again, we'll ask, the web will be so much, you'll see the web and then take a picture of the web. You'll see that we cannot do things by ourselves. It has to be collective for sustainable peace in our community, in our homes. Sometimes in our homes as policymakers, but at the same time, you create these laws so it's sustainable, so as to create and sustain a peaceful home, a peaceful society. This has worked over the years with organizations, with community, with the Sahel, because we've trained people in South Sudan, and they like this example. So, my president and fellow Rotarians, thank you all for listening. I want to appreciate every one of you for the time and for this brief illustration. Usually we use a rope, not a thread, so I got this from the hotel. Thank you very much.
All right, Ryan, let us give a round of applause for him. Trying a lot to read.
If you want to be a good speaker,
Join, Lord, the rain, Lord, the rain. Join, Rotary, and be a good speaker.
Sometimes we need to just get away from it all. Sometimes we just need time to ourselves. Sometimes we need the adjustment. Sometimes we need